Wise man once said, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable unto his sight, because ultimately them life here come from a meditative state. Them life here come from deep meditation. And that's why we come. So me see a common thread where I go on at Jamaica, right? Me see a lot of people. I blame the police them at Jamaica. Me see where the police them at Jamaica, based on the current road traffic and ticketing system. Me see where the police officer them, I get a lot of heat. And we do our life to bring a level of balance and a level of awareness. Because if there's one thing I know about Jamaican and black and our people, we not really wake up to the root of the problem. It ain't come like when sometime I grow up and say somebody get a heart attack or somebody drop and dead, right? Them say, boy, I don't lick them. Rather than and this kind of mindset is being armed in the black community for generations. And unless we fix our thinking or fix our thought process, it going still arm the black community for generations to come. Because I remember when I was growing up, you hear that, somebody just go about them daily living and them just drop and dead, I hear the story, somebody obey them or a dopey lick them or no. They have an underlying health issues that they never take the time to address them health issues and they finally catch up on them. Nothing to do with dopey. Now, I'm saying that to say this. I see which part a lot of Jamaican put up on videos and they get like 250,000 views. And people are going underneath here and comment that the police are bad mind. Imagine you reduce something as important as police in your nation to bad mind. Can you imagine? The childish mental state where you have in for you look upon a police officer where you carry out his or her duty. If you say the police officer bad mind. So if you hold on to the mindset, then nothing not go change. Because the police can't come out in the street, come say you break the law, or threaten to arrest you or find you unless the laws has been put on the book. So I have to wonder what they go on in my people mind in a 2026. When you hear some people just get up and cuss the police. Because in every organization, you have implementation and enforcement. The police of Jamaica are merely enforcing and implementing what they have been told to do. So, rather than you having a problem with the police officer, have a problem with the law that the police is there to uphold. And if you have a problem with the law, you have a problem with those that voted for that law. So, I didn't work today. I swear God. I said I never had work today because I'm tired. And I said them say Emancipation Day. But that's why Bob Marley say you have to emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Nobody can do it but you. So nowadays then come and tell us, say, yeah man, freedom and you're free. But while you emancipate, while you still not emancipate your mind. Because I cannot believe in a 2026, some people are go out there and say police bad mind. Police bad mind. Police bad mind. You have a problem with how the police are policing the country, then get to the root cause of it. Is it that they're not being trained adequately enough, they're not giving enough information, or they have been told out there? So I go do some research. Because I promise you all the while, I know come over here. We know God is good every time, all the time. And I say, I want to help you, because as I have to tell somebody yesterday, they come in my life and say, what you do for poor people? Now, this is what I'm doing for poor people. Because Jamaica, as I said, they have assigned poor to the majority of Jamaican. You can't look upon an uptown person and call them poor. Because them know so the poor is a trap. They might keep 99.9% of the Jamaican population poor. Because poor is a state of mind. And as long as them can keep you poor, them can manipulate you. So yesterday when I do my life and somebody find them way in my life, what are you doing for poor people? Unless you're the kind of request for me I take. I might take a request at some time. But me not come for the crowd. I mean not come for unless you are an MP, unless you can truly shine some light or the commissioner of police or a police officer. Because you want to go on. We know so the number don't peak out and it don't drop to about 10 or 20 people who want you and me officer. Because I bring notes. I bring the people and I vote. I bring the people and I vote for the law where they oppress you. And I bring the name of the people that rebutted it. So I bring the name of the Jamaica Labour Party MP. So my life another kind of life. When I just come for set up one box and everybody, no. And if you can't focus, if you can't consume something of substance, if you're happy, if you keep on and convince yourself, say, police bad mind, that life you not feel. If you keep on get up and tell yourself, say, the police bad mind, when the police stop a motorist and now use them discretion, because last physical year, the government make 4.5 billion in a taxation of motorists. If you look mix up, that life you not feel. But if you want to sit down and listen and learn, so you can understand the importance when man come tell you, say, who you vote for is no joke. If you want to know what somebody like Michael Phillips, who is the PNP, who is the opposition leader, we tell the JLP, say, you can't pass them a lawyer. The people them can't. Because we come here them demonize PNP all the while. We come here them demonize PNP. And I have a readout of what the PNP say in the House of Parliament when the Jamaica Labour right them pass the modern day ticketing system we are going to Jamaica. So is that a case of send me a request to come jump in for my life? No, we don't accept no request. Unless you're a member of Parliament, we can truly shine some light on it. And that we come, but we don't really come for the crowd and the hula baloo. Yeah, it might sound like me a shout, but TikTok like when you shout. From me I thought me only get 3 likes, I mean not care about that. Because we not come about that. We are not about that. Emancipation Day today. So me I go emancipate you from mental slavery. Because you cannot get up and I come say your police bad mind you. You cannot get up when you go in your car and you say the government make $4.5 billion off a ticket motorist last year and you get up around with the stupidity, say police bad mind you. You have to get to the root cause. Who passed them a liar and who passed them a liar no belongs in the House of Parliament. So we can perpetrate the foolishness. Dopey lick him. If I hear somebody drop dead, and before them examine the health cost and say, a dopey lick him. Well, all right then, now make the police walk up and down and talk about police bad mind you. Talk about police bad mind you. Not true. Because Robert Montague pilot the road traffic amendment bill in the House of Representatives. How many of you know that? How many of you know that? Robert Montague. So when we want to find out, we ask a question. And he said there is not a roll call vote publishing showing how each MP voted on the road traffic legislation. The legislation was approved in the House of Representatives and Senate without an individual voting records being released. And this is from the JIS, the Jamaica Information Service. So that's why when somebody can ask me, what me I do for poor people, me can't tell you so me there to educate you. Because you know have to look for find the information. Everybody know about JIS, which stands for Jamaica Information Service. Information I go change your life. I know Rosalie, I know Mr. Vegas, I know Swiss Lee, I know them. And you can't sit down and tell yourself, say, police bad mind you. The police merely implement what they have been told to do. So stop the buffoonery and stop the damn illiterate thinking. The police officers of Jamaica does not know you. They don't care about you. But when you come into their contact, they are enforcing what they have been told to enforce. Nothing to do with bad mind. Level of buffoonery. It goes on to say, however, because Jamaica, the governing Jamaica Labour Party held the majority in Parliament, the bill was carried with the government support. That means that the current administration, the bill was carried with their support. He said the key figures associated with the passing of the legislation. Now you listen. Now you listen for listen. And you listen for election time. You listen. Robert Montague, he pilot the road traffic amendment bill in the House of Representatives. Kamina Johnson piloted and defended the bill in the Senate. Key names. So when you go in your car and police harass you, when police write you one ticket, along like one receipt, these are the people. Come election time, these are the names. Come talk about police bad mind you. Andrew Holness, head of government whose administration introducing legislation. All this is from the Jamaica Information Service. This now come from me. He said Andrew Holness is the head of government whose administration introducing legislation. The government MP serving in the House at the time include Andrew Holness, Robert Montague, Ed Bartlett, Olivia Grange, and Pernell Charles Jr. Because we don't know him do a parliament because his son, his father used to be a Labour right, so he look like him get cheese space. Darrell Vaz, Desmond Mackenzie, the same one with them pepper spray. And we run up and do, the pepper spray, Desmond, they should joke out in here and make him blind. Fial Williams, Hardly Shaw. Hardly Shaw in a power from the, Hardly Shaw in a politics and the devil is a boy. I know the devil turned big man. Me know Hardly Shaw from, Hardly Shaw in a power from, Hardly Shaw in a politics from the devil was a boy. I know the devil turned big man. Along with other JLP members who form the government parliament majority. If you are looking for a political accountability, it is reasonable to say. So for those who want to kill the police, because when you don't want to kill police, a poor people pitney, you know. When you don't want to kill the police, a poor people pitney, you know. I look a better way, you know. When you don't want to kill the police officer, them have to answer to them superior, you know. We say we make you not write enough ticket. You can't tell me say the government make $4.5 billion last year by issuing 600 and something thousand tickets. One want to kill police are poor people like me and you, you know. So if you want to look for accountability, looking at the House of Parliament, if you are looking for political accountability, it is reasonable to say the Jamaica, this JLP government was responsible for introducing and passing the legislation. Not the little policeman who no want to kill. Not the little policeman who no want to kill. Not the little policeman who no want to kill. The police are no more wicked than you go to work and you've been given a duty to carry out, my friend. Step away from that. Police are no more wicked. If you go work and your supervisor say, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you done that? You're not going to lose your job. You want to lose your job? Eh? It's not about what them have. It's not about what them have. It's what about they have to. It's what's on the books. So that's why I come to tell you, say, it's that me never go stop this and back and forth with what I go on this. Because when we end up down this, no, we don't get what we come to get done. Because we not go come over this on the back and forth. Because you missed the point. If the Darrell Vaz, the Desmond Mackenzie, the Hardly Shaw, the Fial Williams, and the Andrew Holness did not go into the House of Parliament and pass the law, the police would not have it to enforce. The JLP government was responsible for the introduction and passing of the legislation, not the police officer. There is no official parliament record identifying individual MP as voting yes or no because the bill was not decided by publishing divisional roll call. And this has come from the JIS, where it says several PNP MP raised concern about the road traffic legislation. Several PNP. So when they come here so now and then tell you say PNP are this, PNP are wicked. If you no go do no damn research, you can't think for yourself. Several PNP MP raised concern about the road traffic legislation and implementation, but they generally did not oppose the objective of improving the road safety. So them now say the road no need to be safer, but them must say, all right, make we do it more sensible, make we show more consideration. So you can run up and down and talk about police bad mind and police bad mind. How about you go pay attention to the MP them? How about you go find out who vote for it? How about you leave the police them alone? Because guess what? If the police them not do it, them not gonna have a job. So the police them fi give up their livelihood at your base because you bullshit in your voting. Because you don't pay attention for what you vote for. The police is there to uphold the law. So pay attention who you send go to parliament, go make law. The police is there to uphold the law. The police is not there to make the law. The police is there to oppose the law. He said that he said, but they generally did not oppose the objective of improving the road safety. Instead, they argue that aspect of the law and the penalties was too harsh. This is what PNP said. He said, I mean, never come as a labor right now, PNP. But make you read it like how it's there. PNP did not oppose the objective of improve the road safety. Instead, they argued that aspect of the laws and the penalties was too harsh or impractical. And we hear every Jamaican out there echo that. That is what your MP and member of parliament, and that is what your opposition party. So every Jamaica can attest to it. We see it by Facebook. We see everybody a ball. We see one uptown. Our uptown woman, me see she get one $50,000 ticket because the police claim that she drove out on somebody. Nowadays, me telling you all the while, whether you vote Labour right or vote PNP, the whole I know if you live in the same Jamaica. Amongst the most notable critics, Michael Phillips, as the PNP transport spokesman, he became one of the strongest critics of the I-Fine. So come election, you fear the facts. If you have the facts in 2026, how you going to make a conscious decision? And the demerit points. So we everybody are freak out. So let's read it again. So for those in our back eye class can hear. So maybe it going to require a level of revisiting. So come election time, man like Michael Phillips get out there. Because this is what Michael Phillips said. Michael Phillips, as the PNP transport spokesman, he became one of the strongest critics of the I-Fines and the demerit points. He argued that some motorists were losing their license over repeatedly minor offense and pledged that the PNP government would review the Road Traffic Act. And majority of Jamaica are wake up to that realization. Julian Roberts, during parliamentarian discussion, he questioned whether some fines were proportionate and raised concern about the impact on ordinary Jamaicans. He over JIS. He over JIS. And if you don't want the information you want to remain stupid and make them keep on call you poor. Somebody come in on my live yesterday. What you do for poor people? Well, on this great emancipation day, me emancipate you from mental slavery and make you know, say, red or green, you have to live in the Jamaican. The Jamaican where them want you go out there and fight with police. The Jamaican where them want to make you reduce the police in the country to bad mind. You know what a Jamaican? The police them bad mind. The police them wicked. You know who wicked? Let me tell you the name of who wicked. Andrew Holness, Robert Montague, Ed Bartley, Olivia Grange, Pernell Charles, Bumbleclark Jr. Left the police them alone and cut the bullshit. But police wicked. Go and find out how to vote for the law them. They are merely implement it. The police is there to oppose the law and serve at the BS at the Prime Minister. Tired of no buffoonery, man. I'm fed up on now, man. Tired of no. Wally Bridge, me know what Wally Bridge said. She said, I say, I'm tired of buffoonery. And the demerit point system, he argued that some motorists were losing their lives over relatively minor offenses. And they're not even going a full-fledged yet. Because them stress testy. Them stress testy and see the implication. And him saying the PNP going up power, them have to go revisit it. Now, Julian Robertson, during the parliamentarian discussion, he questioned whether some of the fines were proportionate and raised concern about the impact on ordinary Jamaicans. Fitz-Jackson expressed concern about enforcement and the financial burden on motorists while supporting measures aimed at improving road safety. I will come here all the while. I don't know, say all of Jamaica turn down pan Labour right, turn down pan PNP. The whole of Jamaica turn down pan PNP. Right? Because we all know a two party that Jamaica, one for the poor, one for the rich. And we follow nationwide, we follow Cliff Hughes, we follow the whole of the Labour right them. These, for me, if me live in Jamaica, I listen out for people, I bet he's not Jamaican. Wait a minute, bet he's not Jamaican for a while. In Jamaica, me not understand, I'm not send call, come out of my life. Come out of my life. Come out of my life. Because where there's not, when me used to walk, when me a boy I grew up, my mother used to, and me end up somewhere because my mother proud, and she a beat me. She done tell me, say, we're not dogs are invited, no bones are provided. And I'm going to use that line on you today. Where no dogs are invited, no bones are provided. Because some of you don't like to hear the truth. Some of you don't like to hear the truth. Yeah, we can't make them come run me off of the battlefield. We can't make them insert themselves because them if go over Rosalie and go over Swissley. We can't make them come insert themselves in our life. So because of that, we're afraid to come and share the truth. Me not pull nothing from out of the year. No. Me I read from what they on the government website. Me I share what they on the JIS website. And this emancipation day, that's why I have to tell you, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. You can't make them trick you and keep you in a slavery because them know why you come talk because them afraid say them opinion matters over here. Your opinion no matters. General Degree said the only time I remember you and when me go a toilet and I do a press the button and you sink like the damn shit. Your opinion no matter, yes, sir. He said the PNP main arguments include some fixed penalty were excessively high related to the average income. And we talk about that already. Because when the government say if you make $17,000 a month for minimum wage and then give you one ticket for $10,000, that's over 60% of your minimum wage. If the police give you $130,000 or $40,000 out a ticket over for pay within a month and you are minimum wage, you maybe make $64,000 to $65,000 a month and them take half of your money in a ticket. The government make 4.5 billion Jamaican dollar by taxing motorists. Having a car in Jamaica should not create a different tax bracket for people. The government keep up slackness. Does the road need to be safer? 150%. All the people them who are drive reckless and danger people life. Twins. Hold on, I block someone, you know, because someone no black, you know. Someone no, only black you know how when me black, you know, because someone no white, I don't like to see black people gather a child learn. You understand me? If you are living in Jamaica, don't question. If you are living in Jamaica life, don't question nothing, yeah. You understand me? So me black, yeah, me black them, man. Oh, yeah, me black you too. I know some mother black me. Before you go, you know some mother black me. Because my mother vote Labour right and me's a youth, me's a righteous warrior. So my mother, yeah, man, me black you. Well, I black you too, man. I mean, I take a few time, you know. In fact, make you stay. Me want stay and make intelligence mad you. No, man, no custom, man. So the PNP main argument, some fixed penalties were too excessively high related to average income. The demerit point system could unfairly deprive people of their livelihood, especially professional drivers. Greater emphasis should be placed on road safety, road education, and fairer enforcement rather than relying on negative punitive fine. This is from the Jamaica Observer website. So for those who want to read, because we come here all the while, I mean, I preach with PNP. When the PNP say good, when them say bad, we push them out, we talk them out. But we cannot reach a stage which part we reduce the police in our country to bad mind. He said, hold on now, let me see. So we'll go on so now. Showing exactly what each PNP said during the debate based on the parliament. Me do my research, you know. That's why I'm telling you, say, if you go over my website and buy one hoodie or buy one t-shirt, you are investing on the country and investing on the future. Because out of my pocket, I go and buy paper and buy ink. And I don't have a TikTok agency. I don't want no agency. I don't want nothing from TikTok because the work we do is bigger than even TikTok. The work, that's why I say the meditation of my mouth, let the words, the meditation of my heart and the words of my mouth be accepted on his sight. Because it come from meditation. And when I go in a meditation, the Creator said to me, say, go over there and tell me, because God love Jamaica, you know. God love you know. But God want to help you know. But the system and the devil people them want to keep you enslaved and bounded. So when I come now, I have to tell my people, them say, elevate your mind. This emancipation day. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. Nobody worry about some of them who are coming in my life and think say them can't take up my time. Because I don't, and a matter of fact, when them attack them buffoonery, it only tell the algorithm say something bigger go on over here. So. But me no want the crowd, me no want no more bad in my life. So we are going to look pan. So he said, showing exactly what each MP said during the debate. Based on the parliamentary debate and contemporaneous reporting, Michael Phillips was the leading PNP voice opposing aspect of the bill. His main points including, I have repeatedly called for public education campaign that is vital to protect motorists from the harsh penalty under the new Road Traffic Act. He also argued that the government should implicate, he said the government was implementing the act too quickly without adequate educating the public. The fines were excessive for many ordinary Jamaicans. The demerit fine system could unfairly affect drivers' livelihood. Enforcement should focus on safety rather than revenue generation. I will see which part the government make 4.5 billion Jamaican dollar last year half a motorist, and there is no second guess, there is no question if that going double this year. No worry about people. Me tell you no, sit down, nobody interact with some of them. Cause some of them no black. Some of them just vex. Them can't throw 2 roses at me and me take off my clothes. Some of them vex, them can't throw 2 roses at me and me cuss more bad than behave more illiterate and more subhuman. You understand where I come from? So no take up them time. No take up them time. Listen, if you're keen, if you want to learn, I say, I want to educate yourself. I mean, I come and push labor right now, push PNP, because I mean, I take you from one plantation, go to the next plantation. You understand me? I used to tell them, I post a video on Instagram and somebody tell me about a party named UIC at Jamaica. And them say me fi read up on them and learn upon them. You understand me? But we not there to take nobody from yes and Kiaga, no political party. Until you educate yourself, empower yourself, and understand the importance of your vote and who are you voting for and why are you voting, you are not ready to vote. At present, you are ready to learn. You are ready to understand that you cannot vote for politician, for you make laws, for police go implement, and your mind is so underdeveloped that you are reduced the police in Jamaica to bad mind. You understand where I come from? A lot of we are reducing the police in our nation. The police is a powerful thing in your country, you know. Them can take away your life and take away your freedom. So it pisses me off when we see sensible people are what's supposed to be sensible people. You know, the white people are going in the UK and say, the police bad mind. Think about it now, black people. That's why I come here and tell us, emancipate yourself now. You know, have no white people, no corner of the earth. I reduce them policing to bad mind. If a man have a way or the police are policing street, him find himself to the heart of the people them where you make the law, the people them we're supposed to make the right law, because the police can't go, they go make law by himself. So if we are going to have a better Jamaica, we have to go have educated people. This is why I tell you, say them associate poorness to majority of Jamaica. Because once you're poor in your mind, there's no remedy for your life, you know. If you're poor in your mind, it can't remedy your life. You can't mix up broke with poor. Poor is a mental state. Poor is a mental slavery where Bob Marley warned you against. You know, when we see stuff like that, we have to wonder, when will we grow up? But a wise man said, the day you grow from a child to an adult is when you take responsibility. And a large portion of Jamaican just does not want to take responsibility. Hence, by default, we have a whole country of children, right? And we have children conversation in our adult settings. Because you out there say somebody bad mind, somebody who can take away your vehicle, put you in a financial hardship, somebody who can destroy your livelihood or you provide for your family. It's nothing to do with law and order. It's nothing. I hate when a lot of uno hide behind progress and law and order. I hate it. I truly hate it. If you have to look upon the facts. Look upon the facts. A lot of uno reduce the, a lot of uno are reduce the, because nowadays it's not even about law and order. Because everybody with the police write a ticket have to take the ticket and go on their way. Nobody know how they fight the police. So we go on like Jamaica lawless. We go on like Jamaica now live within the confine of the law. So we can't lie to yourself. It's nothing about law and order. Here. Because everybody with the police get a ticket, them take the ticket and them, as much as they have a bit of disgruntledness, them take it and them gone with them ticket and then go pay them ticket. So we stop reduce the hardship. Stop reduce injustice to lawlessness. Because a lot of people live in a foreign country. No fear facts. That shit would not sit with you where you live. Brother, me not come here to argue with nobody. A wise man say you must not argue with stupid people because they will bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. I never come over here to argue with nobody. You hear? I never come over here to argue with nobody. I merely want to show up today and tell the Jamaican people, don't listen to people who live foreign. Because who feels it knows it. You hear? So a lot of uno can look upon sufferation and say Jamaica lawless. A lot of uno run off in America. A lot of uno will then choose death before no go back to Jamaica. But uno claim some of brothers and sisters are lying, or they are lawless, or they are this, or they are that. When time the ruling party go in a power, disregard the fact that no, I'm not getting angry. I am not getting angry. No, I'm not get angry. It's not about angry. We can't come over here and agree just to agree. We can't come over here come agree because we want an audience or we want popularity. Because the truth is uncompromising, you know. The truth is uncompromising. So we can't come over here and make somebody say something and because we don't want to tell the truth, we say, all right, Jamaica lawless. Jamaica have a crime problem. And it's only a small portion of Jamaican committing the crime. But a lot of us mix up crime with lawlessness. And that's what happened to Jamaica. It's easy for you to say Jamaica is lawless. But look upon where Jamaica is compared to where the crime is now. Jamaica is at a dysfunctional society. Jamaica is a very functional society. Does it have its problem? Does it have its challenges? It does. But you can't come over here and disregard people hardship, can't disregard genuine concern. Because it's a case of, yes, but what them do? Yes, but what them do? It's like that thing that white people hold against black Americans. Police shoot an innocent black man. Yeah, but he must do something. Until the killing of George Floyd in America, white people wake up to the realization there's actually innocent black men and women. Remember the girl named Brianna, what's she name? Brianna? We call the police and the police kill her in our own house. Because somehow no still has the black people less than human. In fact, 1/5 of a human. So our animal instincts have to always take over. We always guilty. So me can't make you come here come trick me and manipulate me. We say yes, the ticket high, but Jamaica lawless. Jamaicans are no more lawless than white people. Me can tell you that. Black people is no more lawless than white people. When me go in our town tonight, the emergency service push to the limit. Me can't tell you that. If you're in any European city tonight, Friday night, Saturday night, the emergency service, the police, the ambulance, the hospital, push to the limit. So no come go on like black people, subhuman. Out that I want to tell on yourself. And that I want to use to keep black people behave in a certain way. Go to St. Anne's Hospital on a Saturday night. You're going to see sick people. You're not going to see party revelers. You're not going to see the entire police force up there guard people because them drink too much alcohol and them just want to rip up everything or anything. But if you live in any UK major city, take a trip down to the hospital emergency. Police, did they like them? The amount of police in there. We have stopped junking people from wreaking havoc. You can't come trick me about black people here. You can't come trick me about black people. So you can't come get me to compromise part of my message for fit funeral narrative. We're not going to do that. That's why we not no agents. That's why we not come here come beg. That's why we not come here come beg tops and roses. Because we not going to compromise. Every statement Michael Phillips make on road traffic to come to pass. Big up on yourself. We don't want tap on the tap. And whether someone no shell shock, someone no shell shock. Because the Bible says when them hear Jesus speak, them shock. So I don't know when you hear great man speak, someone no shock. Someone don't know what to do. But just sit down and make it soak in. And don't follow me because you want to give me the right to agree. Because I don't come over here for nobody punch me card. I don't come over here for farm best friend on social media. No. I don't come over here for you punch me card. The truth are the truth. So a lot of uno empathize with Jamaican black people to a point. But them still barbarian. PNP said it best. We have to update it. Then at least me remind you of something, but you don't remind me of nothing. At least me remind you of something. And give credit to Marvin. How many people go through life never being remembered. So at least me remind you of something. And some don't like the truth. Yeah, and I'm not come for them. I know me man talk. I know me them attack, you know. I promise you I know me them attack. I know me. So we know the truth. We know the truth's an offense. Because some of them run off in America and can't go back. Remember, man. Remember, say we live through slavery 2.0, you know. Because when ice pick up you, we see when ice pick up your nasty ass, ice not even give. Remember, you know, back in a slavery, your mama and papa gone cut some aunt. And the next thing, they wake up in a bottom of a slave ship and go somewhere. Them never ask to go. That is the TCN. I tell them I watch something from Dean Jackson channel. So if you're on YouTube, me on YouTube to give me a follow. You understand me? I'm on Dean Jackson. She posts up something from the Caribbean leaders. The Caribbean leaders. And them I said, one of the guys said, look, we don't really want to be a part of the TCN, but we are so dependent on America that with a stroke of a pen, America can destroy the island. And we can't really afford that. But we debate it in a parliament and we set out strict laws of who can come from America and the TCN. And we see Jamaica the other day, Jamaica agree. And at one point, America had Jamaica as a dangerous place. And then we see the other day when they say Jamaica is the most peaceful Caribbean island. Merely laughable. merely laughable because we know you have other Caribbean islands where the police not even carry gun. But that's the power of America to upgrade Jamaica standing, say it is the most peaceful Caribbean island. So that means that people can get insurance easier to come to Jamaica, etc., etc. But I'm saying that to say this. A lot of world leaders nowadays are get them are get put through the stress test. Where are your boundaries? You know, we live in a world now where black people pretty much are back into slavery. And for those who are not fully back in there, so I'm not here to argue with some of Uno. Because some of Uno, the Bible say when the Bible, so I love the Bible. That the Bible armed me before me come on the battlefield. And he must say when Jesus looking at Nineveh, the people them don't know them right hand different from them left hand. So what does that mean? That means that the people were spiritually and morally bankrupt. And a lot of Uno spiritually and morally bankrupt. So I don't expect some of Uno to know the truth. I don't expect some of Uno to know the truth because Uno no know on the right hand different from on the left hand. You know, me in a day I talk about that already. That's politician playing politics. That's politician playing politics. If you really want me to get a little, I'm not, you can't program me, I'm not a cop. But if you are, but that's politician playing politics. That is the leaked voice note that a lot of Jamaica Labour Party voters are. Remember when Barack Obama get elected, the first black president, Mitch McConnell said out time out, we are going to spend this 4 year, make sure that Barack Obama was a one-term president. We are going to object everything. And a matter of fact, he did it so effectively that the change on to see America, that was because Mitch McConnell was there to object and push back on Barack Obama. Because even Barack Obama earned the right to fill the Supreme Court with Merrick Garland, Mitch McConnell, Blackie, until a Republican president was elected, they get to fill the seat. So a lot of rights and protection that was afforded to black people and women has been rolled back. So now you come tell me about the voice note. That's politician playing politics. And we come here so we see nationwide. Because we know nationwide compromise. Nationwide is Jamaica Labour Party mouthpiece. So don't come nationwide. Nationwide now no credibility. Cliff Hughes now no credibility. Cliff Hughes now no credibility. Cliff Hughes act like him have credibility. Nationwide now no credibility. So now come tell me about a leak voice note. That's politics. And I see people more pissed off over the leak voice note more than the government coming out and said that we don't own the website that collected the relief money. Almost 1 year into the disaster, and most Jamaicans don't know what happened to the over 249 point something million US that Jamaica collected for the hurricane relief. So don't come talk to me. Me not come over here and Rosalie this. And different mission we come on. We come here to tell me people them say, stop reduce your country policing to badmind. Stop. Most of Jamaican police them, they are probably good people at heart. But when the government probably set them a quota, because we not no credible journalists. We are meeting the police and off camera and say, tell me what go on here. So when you say the government make 4.6 billion Jamaican dollar last year, having a car using the road of Jamaica should not create a next tax for Jamaica. But we don't want to kill the police when them merely probably not have a choice. Because we don't know if Jamaica police them have a ticket quota for meet. We don't. But we busy sit down and say the police bad mind. But we now say the MP them way. Because remember, a Robert Montague, pilot the road traffic amendment bill. We now hear nobody say Robert Montague bad mind. Maybe Robert Montague say, you're not supposed to have car. But we now hear them say Andrew Holness bad mind. We now hear them say Ed Bartlett bad mind. We now hear them say Olivia Babsy Grange, about 200-year-old. What she are doing a power make law? Big up yourself. You can't tell a lie. Everybody a criminal. Everybody a ball. Everybody a ball. Everybody a ball. Both the guilty. Me live and me say both the guilty and the innocent. The other day me see police write one length a ticket go on staff bus. Everybody a criminal. The system a turn everybody in a criminal. And when they have some people done, them come here come say Jamaica lawless. And they leave Jamaica alone, man. Because no found no attack from a position of comfort. Me in my car at Scotland and police pull over. And when the police go so and pull over, the police say this and this wrong with the car. Go and get it fixed. It's not a money-making scheme. Go and get it fixed by 28 days. And when you get it fixed, bring it, come here, and we sign off on it. Sometimes, and if a police stop here at Jamaica and 5 something wrong with the car, you're left with 10 tickets. That's not right. If the system never they pressure the police, maybe the police could have say, you want to go and me find 5 infringement, me will charge you for 2. Nobody now try to get to the bottom, man. I don't come here, come go on like Cliff Hughes a journalist. Cliff Hughes part of Cliff Hughes a journalist. Which part? When? When and where? Nationwide have no credibility. You know, it's a nationwide implicated in the whole scandal because the people who won, the whole people who they say the website, the government no own the website, and them have shares in a nationwide. And it's Jamaica one big old cartel. One brother send me some files and me tell him say me no want open it. One brother send me some files. I say, yo, you see the brother with the Indian brother we control the technological thing of Jamaica we build him one nationwide and have. See, I want Jamaica, I want big old cartel and nepotism. You not see that? Go on, no man, Pernell Charles Jr., a Pernell Charles senior son that, you know. Remember the whole vast family and politics of Jamaica, you know. I want them to know. Educate yourself and vote them out. Brother, go sit down, man. Nobody no send me no request. Man, no come after that, man. This emancipation day, man. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery, man. And vote them out. Pay attention. Know what you vote for. And I come here come tell me about police bad mind. Police bad mind. We're part of police bad mind. You can't reduce your country, the police in your country to bad mind. When the police merely uphold the law. The police is there to uphold the law, protect and preserve life. Now, if your MP no go in a parliament and build them a lawyer, if Andrew Holness, Robert Montague, Edmund Bartley, Olivia Grange, Pernell Charles, Darrell Vaz, Desmond Mackenzie, Fial Willingtons, Ardley Shaw, if them never go in at the House of Parliament and pass them a decorum lawyer, the police wouldn't have nothing fit for uphold. So one who kill the police for. And that you vote for. You vote for Darrell Vaz, and that you vote for. You vote for Desmond Mackenzie, and that you vote for. Go on the JIS website and see who object. When you get to a $50,000 ticket, go see who object it. Go see what the PNP man will say. Julian Robinson, go see what he will say. Come in a man out, sure. Jamaica Road Traffic Act, the PNP criticized the parliamentary context, right? PNP never feed, neither promote none of that too. But educate yourself, emancipation there. Michael Phillips, and he's the Manchester Northwestern opposition, and he's the opposition transport spokesman. He called for comprehensive public education campaign before full enforcement. He agreed that motorists should not be unfairly penalized because of inadequate public awareness. He should express concerns that high fines and the demerit point system could disproportionately affect ordinary Jamaicans and professional drivers. Yeah, go and educate yourself, man. Me done work. Fitz Jackson. Right? So Fitz Jackson, I'm what they say him a St. Catherine support the road traffic safety. But he argued that the government should educate the public before enforcing it. These are concerns that people is saying. These sound like people, your MP and your voice. You're member of parliament because you can't take up yourself and go in at the house of parliament. So when you hear people speak like this sound like everyday Jamaican concern. A Fitz Jackson, St. Catherine South. He support the road safety, but object the government should educate the public before enforcing it. Know your rights. I don't see the government run a campaign and educate the people what the police can do and what the police can do. It's just, and this is why, because black people are no charity. We don't see no charity group out there where you educate the Jamaicans. I don't want to come here and talk. I don't want to come here and go on like Jamaica lawless. And we never see the government to educate the people and give the people the power. You ever see the government to tell you so when the police stop you, know your rights? You ever see the government to say, go over here so go check for your rights? Them only want the money out of people. Selassie, you're not gonna like me, you know. At the end of the day, and this is truth. Blessed. One brother, one God. And you're the truth enough I don't like. The Jamaica Labour Party, the JLP, majority government was responsible for the passing of the legislation. And that are the truth. Emancipation Day, all persons who constantly agree with the government, go and read the law. I now go tell you, say I'm here to tell you, so go and read the law, of course. Here, put it in a caption. This is a key point. At the end of the day, remember this. The majority of the government, the JLP majority government, was responsible for the passing of the legislation. So leave the police officer them alone. You vote for Labour, right? You vote for Labour, right? Then do the adult thing. Do the damn adult thing. And stop embarrass yourself about see people are commenting on that video. The police bad mind. The police bad mind. And then the MP them just laugh because them know say I know say go. Do the right thing. Take responsibility for your vote. Educate yourself. That's the day you cross the threshold from a child to an adult. When you start take responsibility. And that's the truth. And those who don't like the truth, then I can't help you because I can't come tell lie. Michael Phillips was the leading PNP critics. Fitzroy, Jackson and Dr. Maurice Guy supported stronger public education before enforcement. And the debate centered on fairness, implication, education, primarily not whether the road safety law should exist. So everybody can attest Jamaica need better road safety. But no come go on like the police now do the job. When you have some people going there and pass law, like the PNP man said, disproportionate and affordable and all manner of evil. And then out they want to kill the police and put you against the police. So you want the police shoot you. Take your ticket. Take your ticket and sit around for the next election cycle. And make sure, say, if you're passionate about that, you vote in accordance to who have that pandemic agenda. Take you something, have to take on the medicine. Know who pilot it. Robert Montague. Him pilot it. So the next time police give you a $50,000 ticket. The next time police pull you over and police give you a ticket for you even be alive. Because I look like police them all a ticket man. If you're alive. And them now do nothing illegal. It depend the books. Remember the name? Robert Montague. Pilot the road traffic amendment bill in the House of Representative. Kimana. Kamana. Or Kamina. Johnson Simmet piloted and defended the bill in the Senate. Know the names. Go upon JIS. And that's my gift to you on this Emancipation Day. Stop trouble police. Stop go out there and talk about police bad mind. Police bad mind. The amount of people me see I say police bad mind. Police bad mind your backside. Police is there to uphold the law. And you vote for a Robert Montague. Ticket here. Police are ticket here if you're alive. Because it look like illegal to be alive in Jamaica. You see police are taking some people for just a breed. And it must be legal because them have it in a writing. And like the police I tell us, say, oh, when you call me, don't tell them, say, you must write it down. And you have to take it and go pay. Robert Montague pilot the road traffic amendment bill in the House of Representatives. And if that you take away from this life, then me can't help you. If you take away, say, me the PNP payroll, or me can't help you. Because Harriet Tubman said it best, you know. Shell Eddie. Harriet Tubman said it best. I saved many a slave. And I could save many more. If only they knew that they were a slave. You understand me? Me not care. Your opinion of me is not facts. Because I come here and say, present both sides of the debate. Who piloted the road traffic and who opposed it? That is of critical importance for the Jamaican people. So if you in your feelings because it make labor right look bad, then may God go with you because me not go. And a wise man said, we must not argue with stupid people because I can't allow you to bring me down to your level and beat me with experience. Me not go allow that. I come over here and I said, Robert Montague piloted the road traffic amendment bill in the House of Representatives. Kamina Johnson Robinson piloted and defended the bill in the House of Senate. Andrew Holness, the head of government who administration introduced the legislation. This is information to the general public, not by me. It depends JIS website. It also goes through. So it said the government MP serving at the House serving at the House at the time include Andrew Holness, Robert Montague, Ed Bartley, Olivia Grange, Pernell Charles Jr., Darrell Vaz, Desmond Mackenzie, Fial Williams, and Ardley Shaw. So then we present the opposition. So me don't understand how you go and sit down there and say, no balance in my argument. Because it's more than balance. Because when we look and said, all right, this was a legislation that was presented by the Jamaica Labour Party, then what did the opposition party do? Because the opposition party is there, even though they're not in a power, they are there to represent the people of Jamaica. So when me read out what the opposition party said, if it make you feel in your feelings, I care zero. Me no come beg you no likes or share, no comment. Me no come beg you a follow. Me no come beg you if you stay in my live. So me present both sides of the argument, but you're illiterate and convince yourself say you're literate. And that's the problem at Jamaica. Because we have the illiterate people them as convince themselves that them literate. And one of the greatest tragedy in life, you can't lie to everybody. But you see when you lie to yourself, that's one of the greatest tragedy. You can't lie to everybody. But you see once you reach a stage where you start lying to yourself, that is one of the greatest tragedy. So we have a lot of illiterate people that lie to themselves and tell themselves, say, they are literate. Because if I come and I present yourself and said, all right, the road traffic legislation was brought and presented by a Robert Montague, supported by the current party in power. Now the next fair thing to do, unbiased thing to do, is said, what did the PNP do? Anybody here watch me? Are you tracking? Because I'm about to wrap up this live. Are you following me? Are you following? Because these are the problems we have in Jamaica. Because I am presenting both sides of the argument. And you go and sit down there and in your feelings. You know, say me I go block you. If me no block him, me shit up myself. I mean, nah, shit up myself to please you. Nah, shit up myself to please you. If me no block you, me shit up myself. Allow me I tell. I mean, nah, shit up myself on camera to please you. So before me shit up myself, me block you. Because that's a problem. That's a problem. Because the Bible says if you walk with a company of fool, you're going to become one. I not go walk with you. And I don't want you come in my life, come turn nobody in my life into fool. But I say if you walk with the counselor wise, you'll become wise. So when we look upon what the opposition party do, where they just sit in the House of Parliament, no. During the parliamentary discussion, Julian Robertson questioned whether some fines were proportionate and raised the concern about the impact on ordinary Jamaican. How is that one-sided? How the hell? If you love the law, if you feel like the law now go impact you, me not cuss you me not cuss you about your vote. Me not come tell nobody how to vote, when to vote. Me not come do that. But we have to look and say what was the opposition party doing? And we saw the opposition party, Fitzjackson, expressed concern about the enforcement and the financial burden on motorists while supporting measures aimed at improving road safety. You see the level of destruction of black people I live under. But me glad me not come beg nothing, you know. Me glad. See me there on my chest top farm. For those who want to support the movement, you can go www.topfarm where that come. Apart from that, I am not here for two roses. I'm not here for nothing more than to speak the truth. You hear? I go in my pocket and buy paper. Because speaking without the facts is like diving into an empty pool. So I'm going in my pocket and I buy the paper. So we can come and we can read. And we can have a discussion around it. Alright? And for those who think say me here for labor right or here for PNP. So when labor writer pop in and pop out of my life there. Occasionally, when she might pop in. But give her credit. When she hear me attack certain things and she feel like it's not accurate, she will come and she'll try and rebuttal. But somehow no want to contribute to the conversation. Not because I'm saying wrong. You understand me? Because I now come bash labor right and disrespect Andrew Holness. I now come tell you if you feel bad about being a labor right. I now come tell you to feel bad about being a PNP. And I think we have a new party. Somebody messaged me saying him the UIC. University, what me not understand. Why me understand? I never come do that. But we can look and we can have a meaningful discussion. And because we don't understand the art of communication and the art of conversation, then we minimize important issues to bad mind. Because we have a lot of supposedly sensible adults. I can look how the police police the island and say the police them bad mind. Like the police are a vigilante. Like the police are out there upholding their own law. The police are there to uphold the law that the members of parliament has put in place. And the members of parliament is chosen by you. I don't got TikTok University TikTok. I don't want from TikTok. The only thing I want from TikTok is Kerry. What go on TikTok? What go on Kerry? Only thing I want from TikTok is Kerry. Big up yourself. I run down left you. If you want to see me for the first time, peace and the policy and prosperity. Here. I can only tell you, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And I think they want to have one diamond. I don't know. I don't know. I go and left you Kerry. Only thing I want from TikTok is Kerry. Only thing, big up yourself. Me and you can't get on. But I have to give you credit. Big up yourself. No, at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, me only work 1 hour. I know when my hour up. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, we all are Jamaican. And when we can't come over here, come go on like crime now go down. Whether we like how it get bring down or we like crime is getting down. But we always have a charge, like we have to build a fear of Jamaica. We can't have a Jamaica where Jamaicans are frustrated, where Jamaicans feel like the systems is rigged against them. We want a fear Jamaica. And we can only have a fear Jamaica if we examine the facts with unbias. And anywhere you go in a country, you're going to have bias. So if you're biased towards Labour right, me not tell you. And if you're biased towards PNP, me not trouble you. But me are standing at the middle. So me can come over here and do a video and say, Andrew Holness have to build a Jamaica without the people when I want to be a part. In regards like, remember you know, yeah, I know everything him do wrong, you know. Remember we have a video over here where we say Andrew have to build a Jamaica with the people who want a better Jamaica. But even since we do that now, we have a John No Star. Because me want Andrew Holness to do good. But we don't want Andrew Holness to do good, which part poor people become refugee and disenfranchised in a Jamaica. We are going to build a Jamaica for Jamaicans, not a Jamaica for investors. We are going to have to build a Jamaica for Jamaicans, not investors, not rich people. So I now come tell you, say, hate Andrew. And I now come disrespect Andrew Holness. I now come over here with a level of buffoon with it. But I can't go do some research because it is public domain. Who bring the law to the House of Parliament? Who support the law? And who object against the law? And you know, me now go read and miss out the PNP objection because if me read what PNP say and it sound good and it sound credible, you're going to say, me I represent PNP. Me can't represent nobody until me move back to Jamaica full time and decide to vote. But we can't come over here and go on like we can't interpret for some people. Can't be the voice for the voiceless. We can't speak up because God gave everybody a gift and a talent. So we are trying to use our gift and our talent to try to help who we can and try to shine a light. That's all we are do. Can't come over here and push the PNP and push the Labour, right? And remember, check out my website, www.topfarmway.com. Don't come in if you are coming with a meaningful conversation, but I'm not going to come down, come argue with you. I just block you. Because a wise man said, don't argue with stupid people. Because they will bring you down to fit them level and beat you with experience. Alright? And everything when I say is on the website. Alright? Everything when I say, I don't say nothing when I on the website. Alright? So he said the PNP, some fixed penalties are excessively high related to average income. You see a lot of people that say the ticket them too high. So one girl said she get a $50,000 ticket. Imagine you get $350,000 ticket. You have to follow the money. The government make what, 4.6 billion last year. Well, I would implore you, check next year, end of the fiscal year, how much they make off a motorist. And pay attention to who no vote for. And pay attention to why no vote. Because no have to live in a country of frustration while them live above the law. Because I guarantee you, none of them a politician boy and our girl, them now get a ticket. So I'm not coming in my life, come trouble me, you hear? Peace, building and prosperity and the police. Blessed love, alright? 2.8K likes. Good thing we not do it for likes. And we definitely not do it for the rose. And we not do it for the money gun. We not do it for none of that. Because in order to forget what them have for you, them have to strip you and them have to manipulate you. Here, look on my chest. With up on top farm. Alright. Big up on yourself. Thanks to the audience. I'm telling you, you have to forget the audience. So thanks to those who rock with me. And I hope I say something that makes some sense. Alright? And if your screen grab your clip, your share it, then even better. Cool vibes, and brother. Blessed love. Alright? Yeah, man. And that we do. You know, have to agree with everything I'm saying. You know, have to, because we don't come here so if you take what you're right for agree. But I don't really want you coming on my life and just muddy the water in your feelings and politicize our life, because our life is non-political. And if you can't differentiate the two, then you can't be in a, because you're not supposed to be in a class here. Blessed love.